That would be me.
Look who we're hanging with.
Jason David Frank.
Boom shakalaka.
Please do not change channel.
Hello, World Wide Web. Welcome back to the Hangin' with Web Show. I'm GW Pomichter. Thank you so much for logging on and tuning in. We hope you'll take a second, go down, hit subscribe. Right next to that, there's this little bell. Click that, you'll be notified every time we have a new artist, author, filmmaker, musician. We've got creative minds of all kinds on the show, and we're here today at Pound The Grape in the Melbourne Square Mall in Melbourne, Florida, and we're hanging with country music singer and songwriter, really generally all-around overachiever, Kamryn Palmer. Kamryn, thank you so much for hanging with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
18 years old.
Yes.
18.
Yes.
Been in Nashville.
Yes.
Cutting tracks for your first album.
Mm-hmm.
They hate you.
Who hates me?
All of them. Look at them. See, they're all depressed. They're like, that guy there is 47, and he's like, I've never been to Nashville. Nobody hates you. Nobody hates you. They love you. They're going to love your music.
Thank you.
All right. So,
thank you.
How does one achieve such success at 18? Where did you start? How did this start for you?
I'll give you the whole story. Okay.
This is an exclusive. Hanging with Web Shows with the whole story.
The whole story.
This is the truth, the whole truth, as far as you know. As far as I know. I have no way of knowing. Truth. Okay, she promises. We'll believe her. You believe her too.
I was 5 years old and I was at my dance class, and we had our end dance recital. We were dancing to Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead.
As one does.
Yes.
Because that's what one does.
Yes, exactly. 5 years old, you have to dance to Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead.
I'm almost 50, and I would still dance to that.
I feel you.
Yeah, see?
I feel you.
Doesn't get old.
No,
Everybody
never.
loves Ding Dong, the Witch is Dead.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, it's like what we all did when we graduated high school. Just saying.
Okay, anyways, back to the story.
Her story's better than mine.
Oh gosh, where was I even at? Oh, so I was up on stage and I just started bawling. And so they were trying to get me off the stage. They were like, come on, Kamryn, come on.
I just want you to know, I know it's been a long time. I know Mom probably told you this.
Yes.
Nobody was really dead, honey.
Oh, I know.
The witch wasn't dead.
I know.
Okay, we just want you to know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
I know.
So you just started bawling for no reason. You got really upset over this.
I think my mom had said that, because I don't really remember. I remember like kind of behind stage and stuff, but like my mom was saying that I guess like there were teenagers out in the crowd and they must have been like goofing around. They were laughing, and I thought they were laughing at me. Okay. And I just started bawling. And so, yeah, okay. So I lost it. And they tried to get me off, and I refused to go off, so somebody had to come and pick me up and carry me off stage. And then after that, I was just, like, I didn't want anything to do with being in front of people. Like, I'd sing karaoke, but it'd be in my room.
Just the door shut.
Exactly. Nobody could hear me.
No mean teenagers in the audience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Not allowed into my room. But, so then... Oh gosh.
So you just start playing karaoke and stuff in your room?
Yes.
And yes. When did you start playing an instrument?
I was 10 when I started my playing guitar and songwriting. Okay. And yeah, so I wrote my first song, and it was called He's Okay, and it was written about my two friends. Their dad had passed away in Afghanistan, and he was fighting for our country. And I remember the night I heard about it, I went home and I just wrote this song. And I gave it to the family, and that was like the one part in my life where I was like, wow, like music can do so much. And I just wrote it because it was just something that I just like spit out. Like I just went into my room and I was like, I want to give this to the family. And so actually when I had gone and performed it at the funeral, because they invited me to come and sing it at the funeral, and I was like, of course. And I talked to the mother afterwards, and she said that she went to Arlington where he was actually buried, and they said that his last words were, "I'm okay." And my song was "He's Okay."
Wow.
And that was something where I was just like,
yeah. Yeah. Normally I would do a little shtick here, but I'm not going to, because that's a moment for an artist. It's a very special moment when you find out that art has an impact on people emotionally, and, it changes the way they perceive the world.
Oh, yes.
You got that moment at 10 years old. Since that moment, when you just knew that your art could have that effect, what's come close to that so far? Has there been another song, another moment? Do you get to see that in the eyes of your audience when they're watching you? I know you perform live in a lot of places. We caught you on your YouTube channel at the Country Music Festival.
Yes, Runaway Country.
Runaway Country. So, do you get a chance to see that very often in your audience? Is it something that's few and far between?
I think so. Mostly just like people, because I mean, I've always said that like I want like people to know me as me, and like if they watch me performing, it's like they have like I'm friends with them. So I think it's just that idea of like I have the dog song, and that one people laugh, and then I'll have like little girls who have come up to me after the show, and they're like, "Hi," and I have like little pics that I'll give them, and it's just, I think that sort of thing where you get crowd response and you're able to talk to the people.
Because it's so different later on in your journey and later on in life, when you spend a lot of time in the studio and it's you and the music, and you don't get to see the effect until much later. You know, somebody's got an album, or somebody comes up to you for an autograph or whatever, and you get to see, oh, that's who my audience is. And it was really neat that you got to see that at such a young age, what your art could do.
Yes.
When did you know you wanted to do this professionally?
Probably shortly after I started playing guitar. Because whenever I got my guitar, when I wrote "He's Okay," I'd written it and I'd like recorded it on GarageBand, and I like came up with my own song. And then that was whenever I was begging my parents. I was like, I want a guitar, I want to play. But it was probably shortly after that, because after I wrote like that one song, I just like wouldn't stop. And so I think it's just the idea of just like music.
How many original songs have you written?
Oh gosh, I have. Well, I mean, I don't exactly know, just because like I'll put.
She has like piles of notes everywhere.
For real?
There's
no,
like,
they're all on my computer. Yesterday, no, not yesterday, a couple of days ago.
I forgot. She's 18. There used to be these things called paper. We had to write everything down. She's computer. It's filled. Yeah.
But
all right, so you just got back from Nashville.
Yes.
Cutting an album.
Yes.
What was that like?
It was so cool. It's one of those things where you see yourself, like, I wrote all these songs in my bedroom, and then all of a sudden you add all these different musicians to it, and it becomes just this huge, like, work. Yeah.
Well, you know, we have been following you on social media, and we got to hear some of the music on your YouTube channel. We checked out some of your adventures on your Facebook page, and it turns out that you said, you know, part of the journey when you were in Nashville was collaborating, seeing everything that goes into an album.
Oh, yes.
You get to see the guys on the other side of the glass doing their thing.
Yes.
But you had some pretty cool help on your side of the glass too, didn't you?
Yes.
Yeah, why don't we let them know about that?
I got to track all of my like instrumental parts of my song. I got to track it at Jada Marcus. He's the third of Rascal Flatts, one of the three, and
so
it was at his house.
He's one of the Flats, not the Rascal. He might be a Rascal, or he might be a Flat. We're not sure, but he's only one of the Flats. Yeah.
But I got to work with him. He came down in his elevator, and he played on my song, the dog song. So that was, I have a picture,
and
I'm
literally.
The
keys.
Yes, he played the keys, and I'm literally sitting in the couch, and I'm like, just because like I can't even tell you what's going on in my mind. I was like, oh my gosh, what's going on? But it was so cool. He was so nice.
That is awesome, and you know, see, pretty soon he's gonna be out telling people.
Oh gosh,
I'm the keys. I'm the keys on her album because she's good. You didn't just come home with music though. You brought something else home.
Yes.
From your trip, for your journey.
Yes.
Yeah.
We decided we were going to go on a little road trip. So we went up to Nashville. We keep we have an RV and we keep it up in Nashville.
Okay.
And so we were like, we're going to go more north. And so we went up, and we were in Indiana, and we went to a place called Wildlife in Need. And it's just so happened that, I mean, they have like lions and tigers and bears.
Oh my.
And they have all those sort of things
Y'all
there.
didn't see that coming? Come on.
and the owner actually owned this little like Yorkie. And before my brother and I were like fawning over it. We were like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. And right before we left, we were holding him. And right before we left, we went to go give the dog back. And he was like, he's yours. I don't sell animals. And we were like,
oh, wow.
I was like, thanks.
I'm just saying, the first time that Mom has to clean up dog mess, you had better have a gold record, because I know how that is. That's not so good. So, and appropriately named Nash.
Yes.
So Nash came home with you from your last trip, huh?
He's 3 pounds.
3
Just
pounds.
a little one.
Yeah. And you know, if you guys don't know this, we're going to put social media links for Kamryn Palmer in the description of this video, so you can find her on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter and the worldwide interwebs of wherever you people come from. You can find her, stalk her, check out her music. But much more than that, you could find Nash, because Nash is now his own.
He has his own Instagram.
His own thing on Instagram. So check out Nash photos on Instagram.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, Instagram has that new video thing, so now you can sing while Nash is doing your thing. See?
Oh.
Yeah.
The Insta stories?
Those are Insta videos. You can they're.
Oh, where you can do the videos?
Yeah, and they're up and down, and you can just show pictures of Nash, and then you sing.
When my dog song comes out, I was like, I need to have him like dancing to it.
Nash the dancing dog. See that? You saw it here first. You'll see it there later. Now you do, in addition to your album that's coming out, how many tracks are on that?
10.
10 tracks.
10 songs.
I was going to ask her what the title of the album was, but she's not going to tell me. She's not going to tell you either. You have to go down to the links below, follow her on social media, and then she will debut with this big, like, ta-da moment, the album title. See, now she's like, oh man, now I have to do a thing.
I know, now I have to make it a big presentation.
Yeah. Did you also perform live?
Yes.
Where are you headed next? Where are you going to be up the road?
I'm heading to Nashville soon. I have a gig
girl.
up in September.
She's a country singer. Man. She's got to perform in Nashville.
I gotta go.
Yeah, you got to see the Grand Ole Opry while you were up there.
Yes, I got to perform in the Grand Ole Opry.
Which doesn't suck.
No, it does not. Every summer I got, well, the past 4 summers I was a part of a Fine Arts Summer Academy, and the end performance was on the Grand Ole Opry. And so standing in the circle is the coolest thing. That's in the whole entire world.
Right? Yeah.
Oh yes, yes.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is when you make it to stand in that circle.
Oh goodness.
It's just a moment that kind of rushes over. So this is what I do.
That's one of my goals, is to play on like a regular Opry night.
Nice.
Yes.
It's a good goal to have.
It's a good goal.
It's a very good goal to have. It's a hard goal to have.
Very hard goal.
Yeah, she's going to dangle that card. That's the shut up card. That's the card that says we're having too much fun. They don't like it. All right, guys, we're going to say goodbye. But before we do that, we're going to ask Kamryn, when we get done here, you're going to do a song.
Yes.
Right, for them?
Yes.
What song are you going to do?
It's called The Dog Song. It's one of my songs off the album.
All right, the dog song coming up from Kamryn Palmer next.
Hi, I'm Kamryn Palmer, and this is my original song, The Dog Song. I ran into you last night, and it was kind of awkward when I told you what was on my mind. I didn't want to say it, but it slipped out anyways. There was something in me that made me feel this way. You asked me if I missed you, and I'm gonna be honest, there's one thing I gotta say. I miss your dog. He was my favorite part of you. And yeah, you weren't the best, but I loved him more than you. gotta hear it, it's the cold hard truth. I miss your dog, but I don't miss you. He actually listens better than you. He's always there to greet me like I never saw you do. It's honest, kind of funny, but I won't take it back. I'm doing great as a matter of fact. I miss your dog. He was my favorite part of you. And yeah, you weren't the best, but I loved him more than you. Sorry, you gotta hear it, but it's the cold hard truth. I miss your dog, but I don't miss you. You should take some advice from a man's best friend. 'Cause what you're doing now ain't working. And as you can see, I'm not coming back. But if you wanna bring by your dog, I'm cool with that. 'Cause I miss your dog. He was my favorite part of you. And yeah, you weren't the best, but I loved him more than you. Sorry, you gotta hear it, but it's the cold hard truth. I miss your dog. Oh, sorry, you gotta hear it, but it's the cold hard truth. I miss your dog, but I don't miss you.
All right, that was the dog song from Kamryn Palmer, and we are going to wrap it up right now, folks. So before we do that, we want to say thank you to our partners and friends at Something Unique Magazine, Space Coast Comics, Famous Faces and Funnies, Off the Chain Radio with author Yvonne Mason. We want to thank our very good friends here at Pound the Grape in the Melbourne Square Mall in Melbourne, Florida, for letting us come in here and sort of take over the floor for a little while. You can come in down here in Melbourne Square Mall, get a glass of wine, relax, enjoy. It's a great little place to come. We also want to say thank you to our friends at Embellish Effects in Orlando, Florida. If you ever don't want to be you, go on over to these guys. They've got like wigs and hair. That is hair, is wigs. See, don't pick on me, you two.
Wigs and hair.
There's wigs and hair.
They've got them both.
They got them both. They're on two separate things. Wigs and shoes and makeup, and they just turn you into a whole different person.
That'd be fun.
That's what they do. It'd be kind of fun, right? We're going to wrap it up, and as we do, we want to say, remember to subscribe, log on, tune in, and see who we're hanging with next.
You asked me if I missed you, and I'm gonna be honest, there's one thing I gotta say. I miss your dog. He was my favorite part of you.